And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To throw on first down. Got a man. It's Udo. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways.
There he goes. What a play there. And he rips up a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
That's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Bearcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll keep it himself. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Bray. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Let's think a little bit about Syracuse. They climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. On the option. And now the pitch, the ball's going.
And he was fighting with everything he had, Jesse, trying to reach whatever he could, scratch ball, fight for that little bit of yardage he needed to get the first down, but it didn't look like he was going to get there anyway.
No, ball security still has to be at a premium, though, Dave. It's 5 points of pressure, right? Fingertips, palms, forearms, biceps, and chest. Moving forward in this game, got to do a better job because this defense, they're going to be trying to rip the ball free.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Here's a heat. And they watch it and the score. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Texas State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in San Marcos. They'll enjoy this one all week. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now. And man, what a difference.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
offense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand the ball.
A strike downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB.
He'll take a deep shot here. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Orange. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the script inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. To the ground with the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Under fire. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Yeah. This defense coming out aggressive on 1st down. They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long. Putting them in a great position to be successful.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Lacey. Dances away to buy time. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Cuse. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but not before a really good return. Sets up this offense in solid field position. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34.
Yeah.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. Got his man all by himself.
Yeah.
Slips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Got it in the middle with Simmons. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Yeah,
Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
Man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And having those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, you have my man a running back, it's a good day.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Lacy. Throwing right. Complete downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them this big chunk play.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He'll try to take it back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot.
Hand off from the shotgun. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. How about the offense both teams put on display in this first quarter? Huge early numbers. And I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Dances away. Rolling right and going deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his fourth.
Yeah, my wife will be fine.
This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Fielded in the end zone.
Yes, man.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays. Down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking to throw, it's Lacy. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Picked off, and they roll it an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Grabs it inside the 15.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Season with this Week 12 performance. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The Orange have the ball back
35-14. Like 35-14. Probably.
Gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels. He's finally out of bounds. Dropping back, it's Lacey. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the one. They almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They're trying to slam it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
Touchdown, Syracuse. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Man, if only you knew how to play defense.
So good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so
You gotta, like,
so explosive.
learn how to
They put
do some
small
things
drives
there.
together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I'm starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
Ball's down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good.
Better watch out, man, before Dane pulls up and beats your ass.
Turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads it downfield. Ball's in the deep ball. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I put my money on Dane.
Abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can
I don't think Weeks can fight.
and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone.
Against fucking Hawaii.
The open guy and let him do the rest.
The Syracuse
Let's
offense
chill, bro. It's against Hawaii.
There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Got his man downfield.
Against fucking Hawaii.
As if he was going to go, gets it down to the 37. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40.
I ain't worried about High State.
To the air, it's Lacey. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move to the right, looking for a big one.
But we got a top 10 class, so.
A little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
He's a bitch.
They'll give it to the back. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
I'll probably read Saturday.
Priority to run the football, and they have today another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
Give to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
He ain't gonna do it.
He'll get rid of it. It's dropped.
I'm playing Mando right now. You can play after.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
I might actually try this time.
Put together a productive drive late in the half.
Oh
Wants to go up
shit,
top on
bro.
first down. Bring in the heat.
High Point's gonna beat that fucking ass, dude. Oh my god. Dude. Okay. Nah. Dude. High Point's about to beat that ass, dude.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Oh,
Just a
Lord.
short pass to the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. He went in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Got him downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some.
Mando's quitting. Yeah, he texted me.
They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Cook. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24.
Like 49 to 21.
Finds the back on the option to give. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages.
Oh, I probably should have thrown him
first
that.
down that they're going to run the football.
I would score again because I know he was quitting.
Getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking downfield, it's Lacey. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. They'll use a timeout right before halftime.
Basketball
Maybe
school.
time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
And that's okay. The offense coordinator is not upset because, listen, quarterback decision-making, find your guys, find your matchups. He's made big plays already. He's already put up a game's worth of stats. Continue to find that guy. You'll have some misses, but he is your guy.
First Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Probably needed it.
No, you want the airport? Mental. It's mental. Means you're a shit driver. Weeks, we running a game or are you ducking? Are we running this game or are you ducking? Slowly. No. That week was fun, man. I can advance here in a second. I love it. Well, my wife does that every time. Never heard of a Romeo. UIL just advanced. About to set mine. I ain't taking it easy on you. So we plan on beating our ass. Yeah, go ahead. Go on my boards. I said send it, bro. NG. I think we go one more. No, we'll go like one more season farther than BYO for sure. I miss Legacy. Motherfuckers quitting left and right. I don't know. Tag everybody in what? Oh, did I just make the channels? Well, it's about time you do something. Jesus Christ, bro. I've been fucking waiting for you. Step up. You know what pisses me off is how am I a freaking 4-star school in UIL? Four and a half. Weeks. Send it again.
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Razorbacks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give is to Williams. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. Commit to the run like this. Obviously, you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get that rhythm. Find that time with the wide receivers so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Leaves it with the back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical. They love running the football. That's their identity. But the defense getting that stop on 3rd and short against the run, that sets a very clear message. But they've shown up to play. They know it's coming. They're going to be here all day.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Caught near the sticks. It's White.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution in a critical down.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Snagged in the middle, it's Robinson. Turning it on. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Racing to the line in the hurry up. Trying to make magic on the scramble. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Oh, they're after him. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he's going to bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. To throw, it's Green. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. On the run, deep down the right side. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
That is a beautiful throw. We were all talking coming into this game. We weren't sure if anyone was going to be able to complete a pass because of these conditions. And as a quarterback, when you're throwing in the snow, the ball's slick. Anyone running a route, it's hard to get in and out of breaks. But those two guys were on the same page right there. Coming up with a huge play in the inclement weather.
Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Really nice job and poise by the quarterback there, right? Because it's 3rd down. You just got sacked the play prior. But you do a nice job in the pocket. You get through your progression. It's not open. You take off and run. Pick up the first down. Fresh set of downs there. Really good job by the QB showing off his poise.
Back to throw. It's Green. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
This quarterback right now is in the groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Pulls it in. It's Russell. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the move. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Let's it fly. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Deep in enemy territory, balls at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown. And here they go on 4th and short. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The give is to Williams. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, putting in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. With the catch, it's Davis. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
On 1st down from their own 22. Here's the handoff. Into a massive giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add them down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Out across the 30. Marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Seminoles are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Robinson. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the fourth. To the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker, it's White. Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Seminoles!
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air, it's Green. Rushes on him, trying to make magic with his feet. And they're able to get him on the ground. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Back to pass on second down. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. He throws it back to the left, a risky ball. Intercepted. At midfield, he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes in the quarterback stats, not the receivers.
That ball's free behind the line. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's McCoy. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Great timing there in the curl route by the QB. Gets it out early, and against zone coverage, because he gets it to his receiver so quick, he's able to turn it up and get the first down.
Flushed out of the pocket. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And they decide to try out the kicker. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Powers through the defender. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Looking for a man. It's Green. Fakes to grab. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there. It's now a fresh set of hands.
The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient. And when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
The Razorbacks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And the Razorbacks are marching down the field. The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Washington. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Back to throw. It's Green. Moves around to clear up the vision. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. On the run, fires downfield. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Arkansas! Made the grab and put it on in for the score.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Snaps it in the shotgun. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lucas. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's reeled in, it's McCoy. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Here's the pressure. Working that left side. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, you think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and move to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback here. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It's Singleton. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a group.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They'll give it to him again. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock 10-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll pull it on the read.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football back.
Looking for the end zone. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The defense earns their third and final timeout of the half. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Buys a little extra time. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, no! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. He'll take the deep shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here's a hit. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with a relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's picked up. They ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
I'll tell you, sometimes you get in these snowy, blizzard-like conditions. It's hard even to see the football after it's thrown in the air. Give the defender a lot of credit there, not just for catching it, but also locating the football before getting that interception.
To the air on first down. He's taking the shot. Hauls it in down the sideline. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. And the Knowles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this when you start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth down because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
The Razorbacks in the hurry-up. Well, so much for just relying on the running game in the snow after that big play.
And, you know, you always hear the offenses say, I have the advantage. I know where I'm going when the weather...
Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball, placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Green. This time it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Razorbacks will have it first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Blake. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. And the Razorbacks, once back up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're working that left side. And he strides his way over the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down. This is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
He'll set up to throw. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got enough for the first.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warren.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking.
Turning it on. Quick step and go. Touchdown, Florida State. And the beatdown has ensued.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
And he did get that extra point through, no problem with the frozen tundra beneath him. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
The sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to...
And here's the third interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not... Getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Steps away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Defensive coordinators draw up all these blitzes, and then you got a guy like that, and he just can roll. He can get out of things. He's a magician, just pops out of things, makes plays. He got outside the pocket, incomplete pass, but you know what? I was still holding my breath the whole time.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Their pass not closes. He got trouble trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, that's tough when you run the RPO and you put me in conflict. You can't let those linebackers come downhill really fast because I still have to play pass, and they hand it off, and they get the big fourth down conversion.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Might be looking to run. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football against him. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Steps away to find some room. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up a couple yards short of the first down.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
They'll try to convert on 4th and short from the 20. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Seminoles! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with a score.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Back to pass, it's Green. Wide open downfield. Chinging on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch, and now we got to keep it going.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Russell. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Russell. Inside the 45. There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. Gets it out quickly. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Razorbacks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Zings it complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. Makes a move. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Starting to feel a little pressure. Quarterback got it himself. Breaks into the open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the
Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
When that snow is coming down, it's even thicker than rain. It just affects the football. You can't get as much juice on it. And you can tell the QB couldn't get it to the wide receiver where he wanted to. The defender made a beautiful play.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Makes the grab on the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Buys a little time. On the move, he fires. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Got room at the 35. Breaks away on the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you have my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Unloads to the wideout. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Coming out with it, it's Lucas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Well, jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Fires to the right. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's McCoy. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. Open space at the 25. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
To the air on first down. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Green. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day, but will carried away with that roughing penalty. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's got it on the outside. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game. But the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got the back over the middle. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. With the catch, it's White.
I don't know what you want. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the block, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
The Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy: just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense. 1st and goal situation. You can expect to run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
Extending the play. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Knowles! And the stomping has commenced.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David. Oh, he's got some space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This guy's having a game that feels like half a season for some. He's over 450 yards.
And he is so dialed in with his offensive coordinator and play caller.
Ball's loose. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Green. Snagged out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. 3rd down play from the gun. Unloads to the right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? And the Razorbacks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Nice man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Knocked down behind the line for the 2nd straight play, bringing up a 3rd and lots of work to do. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Quick strike complete. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Razorbacks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Arkansas! A great catch and run for 6.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you...
Turning it on! He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the 4th quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
On the snap, it's Singleton. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on 1st down, but it doesn't work. It'll be 2nd down. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Singleton. Lets it go to the end zone. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. On the direct snap, it's White. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw. It's Green. Looking down the middle. And the save. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that's being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.